When you leave your country to study somewhere new, nobody warns you about the small things. How even simple routines feel different. How every day brings something you never expected. Studying abroad is exciting, but adapting to a new culture, that's a whole journey on its own.
Something that really surprised me was the food here. Peru has their culture is really different, and I think that shocked me a lot in a way because in Peru we can go to the markets where you can get fresh food like fresh vegetables or fruit. Here are like supermarkets that are also good, but it's not something that I can get the usual ingredients as my home country.
But the hardest part of those first weeks isn't the culture itself. It's realizing you really are here on your own for the first time.
Being here by myself, or being 17 years old, made me miss a lot my family because I was a teenager after all at that time, right? Living with strangers, or even at some point I lived alone, that makes me feel that I really miss them. And at some point I thought that maybe I will go back. But then I remember why I'm here, and I'm still here studying and giving my best.
Something that helped me adapt was getting involved on campus and finally starting to make friends and feeling a sense of belonging and like being in a community. When I made my first friends, it was also easier, to just navigate this new country, this new world in general. So that made me feel like everything was just lighter and easier. And I was overall just happier.
And then slowly, you start building a life. New friendships, new routines, new memories. You find pieces of home in unexpected places.
It's really good to see how everyone is trying to give their best and also supporting each other. Yes, my friends nowadays, they're like my second family, and I always say that.
And that's when you understand it's not just studying, it's preparing yourself for everything ahead.
I would recommend them to be prepared not only physically but also mentally. It's really important because you're gonna be here by yourself, so you need to put yourself like out there to make some friends because they are gonna be your biggest help in this phase or your life.
Keep learning, learn not just in class, but just in life. Like, I think we have many things we can learn from by just being here in this school, in this country. So just make sure you're like a sponge and make sure you learn as much as you can from the people. Make sure you interact, just put yourself out there. Don't be shy, just talk and just be yourself and show the best of your country, I guess.
Adapting to a new culture isn't easy, but every challenge teaches you something. And somewhere between missing home and building a new one, you realize you have grown more than you ever imagined.